Hello there, guys and gals. This is Josh, and I am here with Cortana. She is my little Jax bearded dragon. She's fantastic. I love her very much. But that's not why I made this movie, or video. I made this video because I was thinking a lot about this today and listening to Alan Watts. He's a fantastic philosopher if you don't know him. About perception, my 2 cents on perception. And I know it's a cliche thing for people to say perception is everything. I don't know if you've heard that or not. I've heard it so many times. Perception is everything. Perception is everything. And when you kind of break that down, it does a lot for you because it's true. Perception is everything. And if you break that down, at least the way I think it's broken down is perception is what you make it, and it is your reality. And what I mean by that is what you perceive is your reality. The best way I can describe that is imagine life in it of itself is just a flux of relative energy, time, space. It's life, but it's not like it's reality. But when you put your perception in the mix, all of that life becomes your reality. I don't think that necessarily there's just reality is just going and then we're all just in reality in life as itself. I think that what we perceive is our reality. What someone perceives, what your Uncle John down the street perceives is his reality. What you perceive is your reality. I know I've asked this question a lot, but like what yellow is to you is that yellow to you, your friend. We don't have a accurate answer for that. So it's in a way, I mean, I think that what you perceive, what you see, I mean, in by general structure, that's how it is. What you see a lamp, a lizard, that's what it is. It's a lizard. It's exactly what you see. It's your reality. And if you kind of get yourself into that mindset, it's first of all, you're going to get in a lot less fights or be upset with a lot less people. Because if you're like, say you're in an argument with your brother and what he's saying is completely opposite to what you're saying, but how passionate you are about what you're saying, your point, your topic, how passionate you are that you're right, he is just as passionate and thinks he's as right as he is. That's what arguments are all about. I mean, I drive down the road all the time, and everybody you pass, everyone, they're living their own life, and their life is as important to them as yours is to you, as mine is to me. And I think a lot of us don't see that, and we're just focused on our life and our friends and whatever that may be and such and forth. And but having that ideology, that perception is your reality, allows you to take it another step and maybe even help who you are as a person if you're going through a harder time. If a big one for me, a big one that I heard or felt a lot was, I wish I was who I was 6 months ago, a year ago. I wish, how did I lose that? I missed the old me. There you go. There's a good one. And I know that through experience. A year ago today, I was living the dream. Just feeling confident all the time, working a job I loved, being around friends, everything was great. And around October of last year, nothing changed. Nothing around me changed. I had the same job, same friends, but the confidence dropped. I mean, the enjoying life on a regular basis dropped, and nothing changed but my perception of life and my perception of myself. And because that changed, my reality as a whole changed. And it's a crazy thing to think about if you think about it like that. And it took me 9 months, October to like a week ago. I went from just viewing the world very depressingly, and it's not a good way to go. And I always just thought to myself, I miss the old me. I miss the way that I was. And then I started thinking that perception is such a factor in that role. The way I was perceiving myself in October was, I didn't like who I was, and because I was feeding that into me, I was putting it into me. I was feeding that side, that ego side of me, that I don't like who I am right now. I'm going to continue to be who I don't like. If you start changing the way you look at yourself, and instead of saying I don't like who I am right now, is I want to take the steps to be who I want to be, and believe that that's something you're going to do, perceive it, see it, then it will become reality. And I found that out real quick, and the way I look at life right now is so different than the way I did a week and a half ago, and nothing has changed other than my perception of myself and my perception of the things around me. And it can really help you if you look at it in that way, to be more aware of who you are and who you want to be in your spirit, and how you are being a manifestation of yourself, a physical manifestation of yourself. And everyone wants to have the best life that they can have. Everyone. And the way they see themselves is who they are. The way I perceive myself is who I am. The way you perceive me is who I am. Everyone's perception is their reality. And it's beautiful if you think about it in that way. And it allows you to really grasp that you can do whatever you want to do with that ideology. I know everyone always says that you can be who you want to be, you can do what you want to do. And it's hard to hear when you're going through a hard time, but if you really think of it, you can. If you perceive yourself doing it, you can do it. I want to be an astronaut, okay? It's possible. It's going to take a lot of steps, but it's possible. If you have the motive and the drive to see yourself and perceive yourself that way, it will become reality. You can be in who you want to be. You can do what you want to do. And so that's kind of my 2 cents of perception, and it's helped me. Hopefully it can help you. Like this video if you like it. Comment anything, any questions, or what else you would like for me to talk about, I guess, and we'll go from there. Thank you for your time, and I will see you next time.